The Queen Who Lost Three Kingdoms in England, a saga of power, betrayal, and redemption. In the annals of history, there are tales of extraordinary courage, ruthless ambition, and heartbreaking loss. But there is one story that stands out among the pages of England's past, a story that unfolds like a creeping drama, where a queen's ambition led to the loss of not one, not two, but three mighty kingdoms. Buckle up, for today we delve into the incredible true life saga of the Queen who lost three kingdoms in England. Our tale begins in the 16th century with a remarkable woman named Mary Stuart. Mary was not just any queen, she was a queen with a vision. Born to Scottish and French royalty, she had a legitimate claim to English throne. Her destiny seemed clear: to unite the divided kingdoms of England and Scotland under her rule. But the path to power was never straightforward. Mary faced numerous challenges and rivals, including her cousin Queen Elizabeth I of England. Elizabeth, with her iron will and the support of her subjects, was not ready to relinquish her throne to Mary without a fight. To strengthen her claim, Mary entered into a tumultuous marriage with Henry Stuart, Lord Darnley. Their union was a stormy one marked by love, jealousy, and betrayal. The political alliances and personal entanglements that followed would change the course of history. The Darnley marriage led to even more complications. Darnley's erratic behavior and his pursuit of power created chaos in Scotland. Mary's pursuit of happiness and a secure reign was at times undermined by those closest to her. As whispers of scandal surrounded the royal court, Mary's reputation suffered. Rumors of murder and betrayal cast a long shadow over her reign. The complexities of her personal life were threatening her quest for the English throne. But the most significant challenge was yet to come. The Babington Plot, a conspiracy to assassinate Queen Elizabeth and place Mary on the English throne, brought Mary to the brink of both victory and disaster. Her involvement in this plot would have far-reaching consequences. The Babington Plot was exposed, and Queen Elizabeth was forced to make a devastating decision regarding her cousin Mary. The once inseparable bond between the two queens was served, setting off a chain reaction that would lead to the loss of three kingdoms. Mary's fate was sealed as she faced exile and imprisonment in England. Separated from her homeland and stripped of her power, she entered a new chapter of her life, one filled with isolation and despair. In her darkest hours, Mary found unexpected allies in the unlikeliest of places. Her resilience and charisma won her sympathy from both the English public and influential figures who questioned Elizabeth's harsh treatment of the fallen queen. As years passed, Mary's circumstances grew increasingly dire. Plots to rescue her failed, and she languished in captivity. In the end, the queen who had once aspired to unite England, Scotland, and France met a tragic fate that would echo through the annals of history. Mary's story is not just a tragedy. It's a tale of ambition, love, betrayal, and resilience. Her life and the loss of three kingdoms serve as a poignant reminder of the complexities of power, and the unforgiving nature of political intrigue. Mary's legacy endures through the ages, not only in the pages of history, but in the cultural and artistic expressions that celebrate her life. Writers, playwrights, and filmmakers have found inspiration in the drama and complexity of her story, creating countless works that rekindle the intrigue and passion of her life. Queen Elizabeth I, despite her ruthless actions toward her cousin, came a heavy burden of guilt regarding Mary's ultimate fate. The decision to execute Mary, once her rival and king, haunted Elizabeth until her last breath. The story of these two queens is a poignant reflection of the personal costs of power and ambition. Mary's story didn't end with her execution. In the centuries following her death, her image underwent a transformation. She became a symbol of tragedy, a martyr who had suffered at the hands of political and religious conflicts. Her story evolved into a narrative of redemption, where she transcended her flawed mortal existence to become an icon. Mary's tale offers us numerous lessons. It reminds us of the consequences of personal choices in positions of power. Her tumultuous journey highlights the vulnerability of even the most influential figures when navigating the treacherous waters of politics and ambition. Mary's story stands as a warning about the high cost of pursuing power without considering the human toil. But the story of Mary Stuart remains unfinished, as it continues to evolve with each new generation of historians and storytellers. The questions and controversies surrounding her life persist, prompting us to examine her story through fresh perspectives and reinterpretations. In the end, The Queen Who Lost Three Kingdoms in England is a story that transcends the boundaries of time and language. It's a testament to the enduring power of storytelling, a tale of human ambition, betrayal, and redemption that captivates audiences through the ages.